So we're giving out money here. If you had 100 billion US dollars, what would you spend it on to advance our global goals and why?
Well, $100 billion would be a nice start, right? But, fair trade is all about working with farmers in the global south, helping them get a better deal out of global trade. Farmers in the global south, typically, smallholders, they are not the guys who have been responsible for the climate crisis in the first place, but they're on the sharp end of all of this. So they're trying still to adapt and mitigate on their farms while growing products that we all enjoy every day, but they're not paid enough. One of the things that was really good in COP was the commitment to a climate fund for developing countries, to be able to invest and adapt in their own countries. That hasn't come yet, so that's the first place that 100 billion should go. Straight to the farmers, not to governments, to farmers, to help them mitigate against the climate crisis.
Hydrogen is kind of a little bit like where offshore wind was sort of 10 years ago, and it needs to go through that process of scaling up and getting costs down, and that's where sort of government support can be really helpful in the short term. So if I had 100 billion US dollars, I'd probably spend it on trying to get those costs down and scale up on hydrogen production.
I would spend on making sure that we have the right infrastructure in place so that on a global level we're all speaking the same language. So, and that's what really allows finance to flow.
Invest in education, especially girls once more, because you're still living in a world where 246 million children don't have access to education. And what we find over and over again is that where the population is better educated, especially again focusing on women and girls, the economies tend to do better, also as far as climate change is concerned.